my bad kitchen, I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Starks. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it, right out of the gate?
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago.
Ready.
On first down, Barnett.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 2. Barnett. Evans has it left side.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys?
Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's McCoy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. A dump off to Elliott. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Starks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A delayed give on the draw to Starks. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Barnett dropping it off for Starks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnett. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They all came together there in breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Starks. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A run here for Starks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Off play action. Barnett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
18
Back to throw. Barnett. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Second and 2. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Second and 3. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. He finds McCoy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Starks, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Come on, set.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Starks, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnett. He completes it to Boyd.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And these guys, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Barnett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Starks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run again with Starks. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Texans, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.